Hey guys, Case of West Farms Whitetail. So as promised, we're going to do a little vinyl wrap install on a shotgun today. So as I go through this, I just want you to know I'll only be showing the stock on video. I'm doing this for both YouTube and TikTok, so we have to be mindful of what both platforms allow. So to start with, first thing you're going to need is a vinyl kit. I got mine off of Amazon from Mossy Oak. Some sort of box cutter, some sort of cleaner or degreaser. I'm using isopropyl alcohol. I've heard folks use like Zep. Any sort of degreaser. You basically want to get all the oil and grease and nasty junk off the gun so the vinyl sticks. The vinyl will serve as your protectant for the firearm after that. And then of course, you vary a screwdriver or whatever you need to disassemble your gun. So to start with, I have disassembled shotgun. This is the butt stock off Stevens model 67, I believe is what it is. It's an older pump shotgun. It was my dad's. So to start with, we're gonna get this cleaned up. I'll get the graphics kit unpacked. And one other thing I forgot to mention, you need some sort of heat source, so like a hairdryer or a heat gun. So make sure you have one of those. So let me get this cleaned up, and I'll come back and we'll go to the next step of the process. Alright guys, so I've cleaned this really good, gave it a little bit of time to dry so there's no residue or anything, which isopropyl alcohol doesn't take but a few seconds anyway. And as you can see, the stock, the reason I'm wrapping this is, like I said, it's my dad's old shotgun. It holds some sentimental value to me, and it's got a lot of dings and scrapes and scratches in the wood, and I want to protect that because I want this gun to hang around with me for a long time. So now that this is clean, we're going to unpack our kit. And I'm going to do that off camera, but I'll show you what comes in it. And basically, what comes in the kit are these sheets of pre-cut vinyl. They're labeled, like this is the receiver section. It's labeled right receiver, left receiver. You got just a generic sheet there. Not sure exactly what that one's for. Right butt stock, left butt stock. And everything's labeled. So that being said, what we're going to do is I'm going to get my camera repositioned. We'll get this on the workbench, and we'll get started with wrapping it. All right guys, so here we are. We got our stock here, and now what I'm going to do is pull the section out for the buttstock. So we're going to start on the right side. That's the first buttstock piece I come to. And this is what that looks like. As you can see, it's larger than the actual buttstock, so you will have to trim it. But it's larger so you can wrap it around and get a good fit. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to unplug my battery charger here and plug in my hairdryer. Next thing I'm going to do, and sorry if this is a little loud, I'm giving this a little heat to kind of get this crease out from the paper and make it a little bit more workable. As you can see, the crease is kind of coming out of it. So, now that we got that done, let's go ahead and peel this off. And we will lay it, kind of eyeball it. Kind of want to make sure you got plenty on both sides to kind of wrap and tuck, which I do. So now I'm just going to start in the middle, and I'm just using my fingers and applying slight pressure
kind of get this to seat. And this material is removable. So if you get a wrinkle or bubble, you can lift it up to get it out. See, like I got a slight wrinkle there. Just pick it up, put a little bit more pressure. And to make your life easier, you can always hit it. Hit it with a little bit of heat. And as I'm working over this crown, I'm just making sure I keep the material tight as we work over the crown and the stock. Now, some people will actually trim this material at the very top of the stock to make like a seamless transition. Well, I'm here to tell y'all, I don't care that much about a seam, and the less trimming I got to do, the better. So I probably will not be doing that. However, that is entirely up to you if you decide to do this. It's your gun, you do what you want. And while I'm kind of working this, I do want to tell y'all this will probably be one of my first few YouTube videos for West Farms Whitetails. So if you don't mind, if you follow me on TikTok, go check me out on YouTube too. I don't have much there yet. However, I'm working on getting some more content like this for there. So, like I said, we're just kind of laying it down. I kind of need to peel that up. Need a little bit more heat. Heat is your friend when you're working with vinyl. And this material can take quite a bit of stretch, so don't be scared of it. I got a slight wrinkle, so I'm going to pick it back up and pull. I'm just working it through. So let me get this wrapped up and I will be back with you. Alright guys, so it's taken me a little bit, but I've got the one side done. Now we're going to trim it. So what we're going to do is come along the base of the buttstock with a X-Acto, trim that out. That looks like it's messed up. It's just a tag, a little extra material. And the same up here where the stock meets the receiver. It's not perfect. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's got a wrinkle or two in it. Heat is your friend when doing these tricky curves and like the butt plate. I did make one small relief cut here at the butt plate. And that's just my personal preference. If you had a little bit more patience, a little bit more time, you could probably, heat that and get it to work. However, I just went ahead and typical me, I got frustrated, just made a relief cut in the vinyl and got it wrapped around there. So let me get it trimmed up and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so here we go. And that's one side all trimmed up. I got to do the other side. As you can see, I kind of trimmed all the necessaries. And my personal preference, what it is, I left just enough material I could take my thumb and kind of roll the material over. That way when I put the butt pad back on, it'll help kind of hold it in place if it were to catch something. I doubt that'll be an issue. That's just what I did. And where it touches the receiver here, you don't have to worry about getting the camo on that. That'll be hidden by your receiver. So let me go on and do the other side and I'll show you guys the finished product. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. the finished product. So what I've learned wrapping this, don't be afraid to muscle it. Get it nice and warm and flexible, and it's got a lot of stretch. Now, I did something kind of wonky for my own personal. Those wrinkles I actually kind of forced there for a reason. Personally, I like a little feeling where my thumb rests on the stock, so I put those in on purpose. As you can see, everything else kind of laid pretty flat, pretty good. So again, this is where I'm going to end the video, just simply because I'm putting this on TikTok and I know how they are with firearms. But the rest of the gun is going to be the same process. Clean, take your time, lay the vinyl, heat it, and go from there. The only thing that I've seen from a lot of the instruction videos and other folks I've seen do it is once you get done with the wrap as a whole, heat all over and then just press and squeeze and run your fingers back over it and do that for a couple minutes to get this vinyl, get the memory really put to the vinyl so that it stays really good. Another thing Montech recommends is keep this in a warm environment for about 2 days. So this will probably go in the house instead of the shop for a day or two till it sets. But yeah, so far, I mean, no complaints. Looks good. It's fairly easy to put on. If y'all have any questions, shoot me a message and I'll do my best to help you. But for now, that's all I got for you. I'm going to keep wrapping the shotgun and see if we can't get the whole thing done. We'll catch y'all on the next video.